You're watching SBoyTV.
Who we got on the backdrop right now, man? Go ahead and introduce yourself to me.
Man, what's good with y'all? It's your boy DKG Kai from Detroit, Christian artist.
All right. DKG, man.
Yup.
What that mean for the people?
For the people who don't know, it mean Demaciiio Killer Gang, man. It's a whole little movement that I got started like about a year and a half ago for real. So it's pretty much like people got a misconception about it, but what it is, like every day we wake up and we battle our demons, you feel me? It could be alcoholism, it could be you a compulsive liar, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, you battling some type of demon. So for us, like, we just spreading the message to really battle them demons every day and actually win, you feel me?
Yeah, that's real. That's real, man. So I'm glad you touched on that right out the gate.
For
man.
sure.
We all battling demons, man. So what would you say was like probably one of the hardest times in your life when you was battling a lot of demons, man?
Man, I'll say like right before I end up coming to God for real, I had dropped out of college, you feel me? I was hooping, but I ended up dropping out of college, ended up working in Indiana, have my family from out there. So I'm doing a lot of work out there at the time. And then when me and one of my cousins had ended up linking up, so we had planned on going to the club that night. And then fast forward, that night comes, something told me like, don't go. So like 4 in the morning, I get a call like that they had killed him. They had pretty much set him up. And it was one of them situations, like when I seen the pictures of everything of the crime scene, like they had lit the whole passenger side of the car up. So if I would have been with them, you feel me, that would have been me. Yeah. So like, I'm dealing with kind of like survivor's guilt at the time. And then also thinking in my head, like, dang, I could have told him to stay home, you feel me? Then right after that, I ended up getting arrested the day of his funeral. You feel me? So it was just a lot that was going on, and I'm battling, like I said, survivor's guilt, really, for real. Dealing with depression, anxiety, just all type of stuff, man.
Yeah. So how did you get out of that?
Really by coming to God. You feel me? Like it's real cliche to just say come to God, but that's really what it was though. Because in that moment, I was in a hotel room in Indiana, like right after I got arrested. And I just told God, I'm just like, man, I'm just tired of living like this. Like, it was just a real conversation. Like, people always think you got to be speaking in tongues and praying till you bleeding out your ears and all that. Like, bro, it ain't even that serious. Like, I just really had a real conversation with God and just told him, like, bro, I can't deal with this no more. Like, you got to intervene right now. Yeah. And literally from that day, man, he just made a lot of stuff a lot more easier. You feel me?
Yeah, so that means you already had a relationship with him, too.
Most definitely.
So how did that get introduced to you? Like, was you growing up in the church?
Yeah.
Like that's how it was?
Yeah, so it's funny, like, me and Vaughn was actually talking about this the other day, like, how we was talking about, we had said something, he was like, bro, like, you ain't have to be in the street. like I never had to do what I did. I never had to jump off the porch. Like, my parents was pastors, you feel me? So at the end of the day, they raised me in church, you feel me? I preached my first sermon at 11. Like, for legit, like, for real. Got pictures on my phone and everything. So, like, I was raised to be a pastor, a minister, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was still hooping and all that, but it was more so, you know, kids be curious, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you can't have, it's like, it's the whole Adam and Eve thing. Like, God say don't eat it, so you want to eat it anyway, you feel me? So it's the same thing, like I said, what it was growing up. It was just curiosity that it's like, all right, my parents telling me don't go do this, but I'm seeing my siblings do this. I'm seeing the homeboys do this. So it was really just that curiosity. So when I jumped off the porch, it was just because I wanted to, for real.
Damn. Man, we got a lot in common, man. I got a similar story. So I'm not a PK kid directly, but like my family is the church. So I was next in line too. Yeah. So how does it feel now, like now that because, I mean, do you still plan on taking on that road to become a minister?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, the climate of the church nowadays, I ain't gonna get too far off into it because I want to be PC as possible. But the climate of the church, bro, it's a lot of stuff I don't agree with. Like, so I don't really know. I feel like what I'm doing right now, I feel like I reach more people doing what I'm doing now, you know what I'm saying, than a lot of the ministers and the pastors, because a lot of people, like, they not gonna look at the pastors no more because the pastors made this gap of holiness that it's like, oh, I'm so much holier than you. It's gonna take you years to get where I'm at. Well, really, that ain't even the case. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with me doing what I'm doing, I didn't walk in clubs before and perform one of my songs. You feel me? And they, oh, if he could do it, so can I. And at the same time, I done went in churches before and performed one of my songs. And it's like, okay, same reaction. If he could do it, so can I. So I'm reaching millions of people right now doing what I'm doing. When I was youth pastoring, it was great, but it was like only a certain demographic of people was gonna listen. Not everybody getting it.
Yeah, man, you own it, bro. Like
I'm trying for sure.
I'm literally still battling my church hurt, like still trying to get back into it.
Yeah, but
it hurt deep, man.
For sure,
you see so much.
Yeah, like, it's like I tell people this too. It's like when dealing with church hurt, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Like my guys will tell you, like from the stuff we done talked about, I done seen some of everything in the church. You feel me? Like, so my biggest thing, what I tell people is this, because I went through this. It's like when people get hurt in the church, sometimes they take it out on God, when really that ain't the case. You feel me? Like that's the problem with a lot of pastors and stuff, is that they don't realize, and just leaders in general, they don't realize that they're an extension of God.
Yes.
So sometimes people have an elementary mindset, and they feel like, okay, if this person is an extension of God, this must be how God views me. When really that ain't even the case. The pastor dog just ain't doing his job for real. Yeah. So I would say just any advice to anybody that has went through church hurt and the judgmental stuff and whatnot that's going on in the church, don't take it out on God. Like, just because one apple is bad don't mean the whole tree is bad.
Yeah.
You know?
I fell into that too, man. I was taking it out on God for a minute.
Yeah.
I really did, man. So, man, not to get into your dating life, but we got to touch just on this, man. It just came to me, man. Like, could you date somebody that haven't made that transition yet to Christ?
Yeah.
Fully.
Yeah. Man,
because I always hear Christians be like, I ain't dating nobody, ain't no Christian.
Yeah,
but like I feel like with you getting out of that type of world and being more open, you would say, no, like it was just something missing. They just didn't have that come to Jesus moment yet.
Yeah, for sure. It's like this. If you got a relationship with God, like, and you trying to like gear towards that, you feel me? I don't mind that. I don't expect you to be perfect, because I ain't perfect. I still deal with everything that I deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be a hypocrite to be expecting shorty to come along and, you know what I'm saying, just perfect. Like I don't expect that, as long as you ain't out here, because at the same time, like, I got a name now. You feel me? So it's like I gotta make sure that you not doing nothing to sacrifice my brand and nothing like that. You feel me? So it's a certain group of shorties that I probably wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
but at the same time, though, if you got your priorities together, you feel me? You got your head on straight, you know what I'm saying? In the natural, you got something going for you, you got your own motion, and you really are trying to, you know what I'm saying, come to God, because as a man, we supposed to lead anyway.
Yes.
You feel me?
That's
so
why I asked.
Yeah, so I ain't expecting nobody to be perfect, but as long as you trying to chase God, you feel me, the same way that I am.
And as long as you're open to it, because like a lot of people be so shut off.
No,
like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, man. So was you ever worried about like being accepted in the Detroit music scene though?
For sure. Yeah.
How'd you overcome that though? Because you in it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a way that you in it where you're not fully in it, and I like it. It's just like you just branching out. So.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to keep it a bucket with you. It's like this, man. I'm going to try to keep this answer short, because like it's some stuff I've been thinking about lately. When I first started, all I did was Detroit music. Like that was it. Like my first 2 projects is straight Detroit beats. So in my head, I'm like, dang, how can I get on the secular platforms? How can I get on the radio stations, you feel me, the hip hop stations and all that, doing what I'm doing? And for a minute, it was an insecurity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, like I don't even know if this is hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should stick with the church stuff. But the church telling me I'm too hood, and then the hood telling me I'm too church. So it's like, all right, I'm going to just make my own lane. And that's really what it is. The whole demon killer rap, that's what it is. So what I did was, I feel like I did the Detroit stuff long enough to where I got smart though. I'm like, all right, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my foot in every genre. So what I did just recently, we dropped the worship tape and it charted number 3. So it's like, okay, cool. Now we got the worship audience. So then, and before that, I dropped an album called Masterpiece that had trap stuff that it sounded like Atlanta music, had Detroit beats on there, had melodic music, anywhere from Polo G, Young Thug, Gunna, like literally my discography, bro, is nothing that I haven't done. So it's like, all right, like somebody over here gonna like this. You feel me? And then what happened is, Detroit, they just want somebody that's real.
Yes.
They don't really even care about what you preaching. Like I seen, it was I want to be politically correct, but it's a white girl that just went viral. That's rapping on Detroit beats. Like Sada Baby just hopped on the song with her.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, bro? And like Detroit low key gravitating to her, not even because she just so hard, but she authentic.
Yeah,
like she not trying to act like she from this place. Like she's saying it. She come from a hedge fund family. She just liked the music. Yeah. So with me, I feel like people started to realize, like a lot of the big name, like a lot of the artists that did pay some attention to me, just realized like, okay, like it may not be what I listen to every day, but bro, raw. You feel me? Like he being this is really who he is for real.
Yeah.
So that's really how it happened for real. Detroit just really want authenticity, man.
Yeah, that's real. Now, do you feel like you can work with other artists that's not pushing the same message as you though?
For sure. It's like I said, it's like that. I ain't gonna name no names, but it's a couple artists that's then reached out, and I got even some that I got a relationship with that's not in the Christian market, that's in the Detroit market. And not even just in Detroit, but other places as well. And my thing is like this. I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with me being able to get in the studio with a secular artist, because at the end of the day, talking to me, God gonna come up regardless. You feel me? So it's like at the end of the day, I'm getting an opportunity. Like if I was in the studio with Lil Baby today, I'm not about to conform to what Baby got going on. If anything, I'm pulling him over to what I got going on. Like me and him gonna eventually talk about God, X, Y, and Z, and that's what's gonna come out on the music. Like Leak Hustle. He a staple around here. I'm just in the studio one day. He walked in. He like, bro, what is this? So I let him hear it. He hopped on it. This on my first real project.
Wow.
And people was kind of upset because they went back and listened to some of his old stuff. But it's like, bro, did y'all hear what he was saying on this track though? Yeah. Like he talking about God, the whole track, almost more than I was on the song. You feel me? So it's like, if I can that's the whole goal. We supposed to be reaching these people. So if me doing a song on one of them, if that's gonna help and show them like, all right, again, if Dog could do this, maybe so can I. Yeah. They making a positive impact, bro. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Why you think more artists don't do that though? Because I feel like so many artists got the relationship.
Yeah. I feel like it's a matter of, it's the same thing why I was kind of nervous to do it, because it's viewed as corny. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started rapping, that was the biggest thing. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be no Christian rapper. Like that's just that term sound corny. You
I ain't gonna lie. If we keep it real, I ain't gonna lie. Christian rap, before you came out, I'm not gonna lie.
Talk, bro.
It's been some track, like it's corny, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just do the gospel singing, bro. That's
for
it.
Sure,
but like,
for sure.
I could do that, bro. But the rap be like, bro.
Yeah.
These like Disney bars.
Yeah, but do we not be saying the same thing?
But like you came in at an angle, like I'm like, hold on, man. Like
for sure. And that's the thing. Like I said, when we start, like all my guys sitting here, they say the same thing. Like when we first, all of us, I can speak for pretty much all of us. I'm pretty sure when we first start Christian rapping, bro, it was like, if I'm gonna do this, it ain't gonna be corny. I'm gonna have to do this the way I know how to do it. You feel me? And most people, like I said, they don't have the nerves to stand for something. Everybody want to go with what worked now. You feel me? That's where you get a lot of these dudes that's talking about a lot of stuff that they not really doing. Why? Because sex, money, murder, that's selling. So of course you're gonna talk about that. Honestly, God, I hate to say it, God don't really sell like that. So it's like but we gotta come at it with a creative way to make them sell. So it's like at this point, you don't have to really do the work for God, but at the end of the day, we are an extension of him and we're a representation. So like I said, it's like, I could look just like Lil Baby and them. I got the jewelry, and this is before rap. You feel me? Like I got the jewelry, I got the look, the tattoos, all that. But I also know how to make the music sound like something that you would normally listen to. But I'm sneaky giving you a message the whole time. You feel me? Yes. So yeah, it's just a method behind it, man. People gotta learn how to market.
Yeah, it's crazy. You really went into one of my questions that I touched on, like your style, your jewelry, the charisma. You carry yourself just like the rappers that's pushing. I'm gonna say the real, since we being real, the wrong message.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you pushing the right message with the same style and swag. I was gonna ask you, like, was that like on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, cool. Like I'm gonna be honest though, like where I come from, bro, like my people's always been fly for real. Yeah. So like I just naturally growing up, this is just my style for real. I always wanted to, you feel me, pop out like this. Even when I was youth pastoring, bro, I'd get on stage just like this. You feel me? Yeah. And it was like, I was getting flack back then because they like, bro, how can he be up here preaching and he got braids in his head? I done been called some of everything, but when I came to Christian rap, bro, I really studied it. Like anything I'm gonna get into, I want to know like, how can I be the best at this? You feel me? And how can I do it the right way? So in looking at it, I started peeping like, bro, it's again, not only is the music corny, y'all ain't got no image. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them do. I ain't gonna, you feel me? It's a lot of them that do. I can name a lot of them that, like I said, that I'm cool with to this day that does have that image. People just may not have heard about them, but a lot of them don't. Like they don't look like, you gotta think about it. If you're trying to sell something to these kids and really, because our whole goal should be, reaching the church is cool, but I'm trying to reach the people that don't know God. So if that's your goal, you got to do something that's going to bring them in. You got to put some type of worm on this hook that they going to want. So for me, I'm just like, dog, like a lot of the kids nowadays, they want what Lil Baby them got.
Yep.
They want the money. They want the nice car. You feel me? They want to be able to be dripped out.
Yeah.
So it's like, why can't I show them that I am legally though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely all on purpose. It's marketing.
Yeah, that's smart. I like
sure.
it, man. I like it. So I heard you say you was hooping before too.
Yeah.
You still can hoop?
I'm a dog, I ain't gonna lie. But no, this the thing though. This the thing. I ain't even gonna cap. So I didn't gain some weight, bro. Like I done got a lot bigger. Cause when I dropped out of college, my sophomore year, all I did was lift weights. You feel me? So I was probably, maybe I was like 200 when I dropped out, and I'm like 235 now just from lifting.
Okay.
But I still got a little jumper for something, you feel me? I could move around a little bit. But when I was hooping, I was a dog for sure.
All right, so on our platform, we got this big debate.
Yeah.
So I need to hear it on the record. Are you the best basketball rapper?
Bro, can't nobody. Right here, they ain't even gotta back me up, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Especially in Christian rap, I done made this public, bro. Cause it's a couple dudes in Christian rap, especially that can hoop, like my boy Paris Carriz, No Big Deal too, and Lecrae. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm dogging everybody. It's just the competitive nature in me, bro. Like prime example, when I went number 3, we charted number 3. Von would tell you, bro, I was dang near depressed. Cause I'm like, we got to be number 1. When most people would have been clapping for that. So it's the same thing on the court, bro. I'm not about to sit here and take no L to no rapper. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't gonna happen for sure.
Have you ever thought about doing battle rapping?
I have, but at the same time, I'm the type of dude, bro. I ain't gonna lie. God's still working on my attitude. So like, I could dish something out, you feel me? But if you say the wrong thing to me, I'm not gonna be able to take that as, oh, he just battle rapping.
Yeah.
Like, no, bro, I don't know. And then two, I ain't good with remembering my lyrics. Like,
Okay.
I don't know how they be remembering 3 rounds of straight punchlines and bars. You feel me? Like,
Man.
yeah, I ain't never been good at remembering my lyrics. But as far as writing something though, my pen crazy. I could definitely ghostwrite for somebody for sure in battle rap.
All right, cool. I like how you said God's still working on you.
Yeah,
on that
you
part.
feel me? He's still working on me for sure. I ain't perfect.
All right, man. So, man, we all know the entertainment game, man. I heard it's really wicked, man.
Yeah.
It gets pretty nasty. Is that something you worried about, though, as you continue to grow?
I mean, not really, because like I said, I like to stay grounded at the end of the day, you feel me? So it's like, that's why I stay around my parents, because that a lot of people kind of, once they get to a certain age, I'm grown for real, like, you know what I'm saying, age-wise. So like a lot of people, once they get to my age and older, they kind of separate themselves from their parents. There's some people who can give them guidance, but for me, bro, my parents like my best friends now. Like if I'm going through whatever, you feel me, I don't care what it is, how graphic it is, whatever, I ain't ashamed to just call my people and just tell them like, yo, I need some help with X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And they really, like I said, they really do keep me grounded. And even my homeboys, like, bro, they ain't Hollywood at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And no matter how big I get, they continue to remind me, bro, you just caught us. Like, like, you feel me? You still just caught. So it's like that keep me grounded. Like I said, keep kicking in one of my parents and figuring out, you know, which directions I should go. And then, like I said, just having good people around you that's gonna make sure you straight, but also continue to remind you like, hey, bro, we ain't done grinding yet. Like, what you did the other day was cool, but like, let's keep going. You feel me?
Yeah, that's real.
So yeah, just staying out of them pitfalls, man, and not getting too enthralled with, oh, this is over here. I want to tap into this. I want to tap into this. Because like you said, the game, it is wicked. It is. For sure.
It really is. Did you see Jordan Lucas' new song?
I did. The one about jealousy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was tough.
Man, it's tough, bro,
and
that's why it's so good to hear that you saying like the guys you with, like you know they with you, man. So I'm glad you touched on that.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's steep, man, because it's like we was talking about some stuff the other day. Because people, I ain't gonna lie, people will they'll cut themselves out. The best test of a friendship is success. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, soon something good for you happen. That's why sometimes I just throw stuff out there. Like, soon something happen. If I'm with some people that I don't really know, I just tell them like, yeah, so and so said this today, or such and such happened. And then I'll just sit back and kind of watch. Like, all right, who, you know what I'm saying? Who really like rocking with it for real? Like, who really got me for real? You know what I'm saying? And we done seen it where a lot of people done fell off. They didn't cut their own self out.
Yeah. No, for facts. I'm gonna fix your cord right quick. All right. So, can you see yourself starting your own church one day?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. If I did, it'll be a hip hop church. And what I mean by that is this: like, I done seen a couple examples of that. They got a lot of them in Texas, I think. Like a couple of them where it's like it is a church, but it's more so geared towards the young people. And like even they praise and worship. I think Kenton Jones got one in Atlanta. Like even they praise and worship is rap music.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do anything, it's gonna be something that's unconventional. It's gonna look almost like it's gonna give a club feel. You know what I'm saying? So where, like I said, like praise and worship would dang near be rap, you feel me, rap music, and then even the word wouldn't be something where I'm just sitting here preaching hell to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of people try to fear you into loving God. You know what I'm saying? Or scare the literal hell out of you. When a lot of times, bro, that ain't the way. You got to show people God's love instead of showing him that he just like this big bully on this anthill. You know what I'm saying?
I fell into that. I thought God was like a strict parent.
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
really what I used to call it. Like, man, I can't do this. I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna go to hell. So
yeah,
I definitely went through that, man, for sure.
Yep.
All right, so let's be real, man. You know your moment is coming, man. You know it's coming. How do you prepare for it?
You saying just make it in general? Man, just I ain't gonna lie, like it's a lot. Honestly, staying prayed up for sure. That's one of them. That's the most important. I'm gonna be honest, because God will lead you. If He don't tell you, He'll lead you. And what which ways to go, which decisions to make, which ones not, what doors not to go in. Like I said, as well, keeping the right people around you, as far as your team, your management, your friends. You feel me? Your advisors. And I got a saying, like, bro, I work like I'm broke. Still, like. When we go to the studio, I'm gonna be honest, like we working. We like this. And I'm gonna be honest, they'll tell you I probably got 500 unreleased songs right now. To the point where I could literally sit back and just for the rest of the year just drop what I ain't put out. But what's the point of doing that? Then I'm gonna get comfortable. So it's like if I keep this work ethic of every day, even when I'm tired, even when I got a headache, even when I'm sick, I'm going to the studio, I'm doing my own content, shooting my own videos, editing them. I'm helping the guys out, making sure they good. If I keep myself in this pattern of working hard, no matter what, when I do actually get there, I'ma still have that. Yeah. And at that point, ain't nothing gonna be able to stop me but me.
Yeah, that's real, man. You already putting yourself to the test.
For sure.
So when it's all said and done, man, take the music out.
Yeah.
And everything. What do you want to be remembered by?
That I help people. Like that's the biggest thing for me. I want to be able to help people. Like, and just in every facet of the word. Like I said, when I was a youth pastor, yeah, I helped people and that was cool. But it's like from not just beyond the music, when people meet me, I want them to be able to say like, man, you could tell he actually got a good heart. Like beyond everything else, because there's a lot of misconceptions about me. I ain't gonna lie, I done heard some crazy stuff. And then when people actually meet me, they like, oh, even a label just recently told me this, like, man, when we seen you on social media, we thought this and the third. Yeah. Then we talked to you, it's like, man, you got a good heart. Like, you actually a good dude. So it's like, I don't even know how to take that, but it's like, that's my biggest thing. When I walk in the room, I want people to realize, like, oh, he a guy just like us. Like, he really trying to, you know what I'm saying, help people out and do the right thing. So that's it, man. I want to be able to get to a place where I can really give back to the community, where I could be able to have even like a performing arts school for people who did grow up like me that was in school but knew they were supposed to be doing something else, you know what I'm saying, creatively. All that, man. Like I said, if I ain't helping nobody, I told somebody this at one of the labels I was at. I'm like, bro, if this music don't touch nobody, the day that it stops doing that, I'm done. I'm putting the mic down. There ain't no reason for me to do this no more.
That's real. That's real, man. All right, man. Before you go, we need your top 5 gospel artists.
Man, let me see. Top 5 gospel. Can it be Christian rap too, like mixed in there?
Yeah,
all right, bet.
Sure.
I'm gonna go Deidre Haddon, hands down. You know what I'm saying? He Detroit born and raised. So I gotta have him at number 1. Gotta go Kirk Franklin.
Okay.
This the thing though. Is Kirk an artist though? Can we say he an artist though? Like that? Can we throw him in there?
I think so.
All right, bet. I'll throw Kirk in there for sure. Man, that's hard. The Clark sisters got to go in there as like a collective.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
So they had 3?
Yeah, they had 3. I'm going to go Lecrae.
4.
Oh, one more. Who another one? I'm trying to think, man.
DKG.
Yeah, you know what, man? I'm gonna stop being humble, man.
Thank you,
DKG, man. I'm throwing myself in there for sure.
Thank you,
I
bro.
gotta be on that Mount Rushmore for sure.
That's what I asked that for, man.
Yeah, man. I be too humble sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, man, I'm throwing myself in there for sure.
Let them know, man. All right, so what can people expect for you from the rest of this year, man?
More music for sure. Okay. Just content. Like, y'all gonna get tired of seeing my face. I ain't gonna lie. For real. That's the goal. Like, with the content, definitely doing some more shows. Right now, we booked out until October, so that's real good.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot more of the collective as well with the guys. Definitely see a lot more of that. Let me see. More we got merch on the way. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive. I'm thinking about dropping an EP on my birthday in September. Woo. So yeah, we just charted at number 3. So this EP, we gonna see if we could, you feel me, get that number 2, number 1 spot for sure. And then what else? I feel like we got something else we doing this year. Oh, you know what? I don't know when this gonna drop, but in July, something crazy about to happen. That's all I can say. I can't speak on it, but in July, yeah, something crazy about to happen.
All right, yeah, we ready for it. So tell the people where they can follow you at so they can stay connected with you, man.
For sure, man. Y'all can follow me at on Instagram at DKG KIE. Twitter is just DKG. TikTok is DKG Kai Official. And please make sure y'all following the right accounts because it's been like 10 fake accounts that's been all over, you feel me, everywhere.
I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Then on YouTube, you can just search DKG Kai. Make sure y'all subscribe because I'll be dropping shorts, different interviews, and different content as far as vlogs and stuff like that as well on there.
All right, man. DKG, we out.
Yes, sir.